Ang una nating gagawin guys ay punta po tayo dito sa welcome to uk.gov. I-click po natin ito. Scroll down lang po natin siya hanggang po mabasa po natin itong visas and immigration. Visit the UK. So for tourism, business, or a short stay up to 6 months, airport transit visa. So if one of this is the purpose of your travel, then click visit the UK. Then again, visit the UK as a standard visitor. Click again. Makikita po natin itong overview. You can visit the UK as a standard visitor for tourism, business, study, courses up to 6 months, and other permitted activities. Once po na-approve ang inyong visa, you can stay in UK up to 6 months. Pagtapos nyo na po basahin ito, click apply for standard visitor visa. After nyo po makomplete itong visa application form online, it's depend on you kung magbabayad po kayo agad or sa mga susunod na pong araw kung wala pa po tayong pambayad for the visa fee and apply online. So ito guys na may green na ito po yung ating i-click. Click apply. Please select your language, English. And then next, country name, kung nasaan po kayo currently and kung saan po kayo magla-lodge ng inyong application, saan bansa po kayo magbibigay ng biometric, example in the Philippines. And then next, I have identified the location where I will provide my biometric. I want to choose a different location. Kung talagang sa Pilipinas ka maglo-lodge ng application and magsasubmit po ng iyong biometric, then click the first one. Then next, these are additional information para po sa application po ninyo. So hindi ko na ito i-discuss guys. Kayo na po ang magbabasa nito once you did or once you do your application form. Ito pong start, ito po ang inyong i-click. So you need to enter your valid email. Dapat po active po ito at nakaka-receive po ito ng mga notification and create a password. Your password must include at least 3 of the following: uppercase letter, lowercase letter, number, or symbol. But kahit anong password naman guys, ina-accept naman ng system na to. Click save and continue. Who does this email address belongs to? You, someone. So it's my email address and then save and continue. Additional email. So kung meron pa kayong isang email na ginagamit nyo, you can say yes, you have, and you can enter your additional email. But me, I just want to give one email. So I will answer no, then save and continue. Provide your telephone number. Where do you use this telephone number? You can select more than one option. For use whilst in the UK, for use whilst out for the UK. Yung whilst guys, this is while. For example, gagamitin nyo ba ito habang kayo ay nasa UK? And gagamitin nyo ba ito habang kayo ay wala pa sa UK? So you can choose both of this. Is your home telephone number, business telephone number, or mobile telephone number. So this is my mobile telephone number. And then save and continue. Any other telephone number. So if you have one more telephone number or phone number, then say yes. Kung wala na, click no. Then save. Are you able to be contacted by telephone? So always say I can be contacted by telephone, call, and text messages. So always choose this one. Save and continue. Your given name. So ang pangalan ko guys is Ella. Tapos sabi dito, i-include daw dito yung middle name. So I put my middle name is Smith. And kung meron ka mga suffix like junior, senior, then you need to also write it here. And your family name. My family name is Kahigas. Ano ba yung apelyido na dinadala mo or ginagamit mo? Guys, always follow what is written on your passport. Save and continue. Any other names. You must provide all your names. For example, if you change your name after marriage or have a different name than you use for professional purposes. For example, kung nagpalit ka na ng apelyido dahil kinasal ka na. In my case, I don't have guys, so I will click no, then save continue. Your sex and relationship status. I am a female. What is your relationship status? Single, married, or civil partner? Unmarried partner? Divorced or civil partner dissolved? Separated, widow, or surviving civil partner? Guys, kung kasal pa rin kayo sa Pilipinas, for example, naghiwalay kayo ng asawa nyo 10 years ago na, consider pa rin po na ang inyo pong marital status ay married. Dito po sa separated, sasabihin nyo po ay hiwalay na ako sa aking asawa. But still, we don't have or you don't have any documents na magsasabi po na separated kayo or legal separated. Kung gusto nyo po itong gamitin na separated na ito, then you need to show legal separation po agreement with your ex-husband or joint affidavit po na nagsasabi that you and your ex-husband ay mutually agree na separated po kayo. Case, I am a single. Ayan. And then save and continue. And your address. Is this also your correspondence address? Say yes kung dito ka po nakatira. About this property. How long have you lived at this property? Days, week, month, years. And for how many years? For example, 20 years. What is the ownership status of your home? I own it. I rent it or other. And for example naman guys, kung nakikitira ka sa magulang mo, kapatid mo, o kaya naman sa mga kamag-anak mo, you need to give more details about your living condition. May privacy ka ba? Malapit ba to sa area ng mga establishment? Tapos sa market? And who owns the property? If this property owned by your parents, siblings, or relatives? And who are they? Sino yung mga kasama mo sa property na to? So you need to name them. For example, kung mother mo, then isusulat mo dito yung pangalan ng mother mo, Estelita Smith. Like that. But in my case, I owned it. So, kung itong choice mo guys, kung sarili mo yung bahay, hindi mo need mag-explain. Kung nagre-rent ka, hindi mo din need mag-explain. Mag-explain ka lang if nakikitara ka. Ganyan. So, then save and continue. You must use your passport or travel documents to complete this section. 11. Makikita nyo naman guys, kung may mali kayong na-input na information, magno-notify po itong C system po natin. And save and continue. Your identity card, for example, if you have your national identity card, yung tinatawag po natin sa Pilipinas na national ID, kung meron na po kayo nito, then you can click yes. Kung wala pa guys, because this is not mandatory, optional lang po ito, you can say no, but better po yes. So, national identity number, kailan po siya in-issue po sa inyo? 12/05. In my case, this one is 2023. And yung expiration date po, if applicable. So far guys, wala naman tong expiration date, so you don't need to enter anything here. Then save, continue. Your nationality, country, and date of birth. Country of nationality, Philippines. Country of birth, Philippines din po yung ilalagay natin. Place of birth, for example, saan province ka ba? Ako is Virac, Catanduanes. Okay, Vera Catanduanes. And what is your birthday? 08/06 June 1993. Then after that, save and continue. Your other nationalities, kung meron ka pang ibang nationalities, kung ikaw ay dual citizen, like that. But kung hindi ka naman dual citizen, then no. Save and continue. Your employment status. What is your employment status? So you have here employed, self-employed, student, retired, and unemployed. So ipapakita ko sa inyo guys lahat kung ano yung mga fill upan nyo po dito. For example, if you click employed, save and continue, ito po yung kailangan yung fill upan, your employer, and save and continue. And for example naman, kung self-employed po yung clinic natin, ito po, what is your job? For example, you own a sari-sari store, or how much do you earn from this job in a year? Magkano ba yung kita mo bilang self-employed? And for example, if you are a student, ito po, your income and savings, or I do not have any other incomes or savings. Kasi pag student, wala pa naman talaga guys source of income maliban po sa allowance from the parents. Ayan. And then, for example naman, if you are a retiree, retired na po kayo sa trabaho po ninyo, ito din po, savings, or I do not have any other income or savings. Mas maganda guys, kung kayo po ay retiree, dapat meron po kayong savings, for example. And then kapag kinilik nyo po yung savings, how much money do you have in savings? In currency, for example, GBP, that is pounds, and you have 10,000 pounds or almost 500,000 pesos are unemployed. So if you are unemployed, guys, you need also to declare if you have savings or you do not have any income or savings. In my case, I will choose employed and then continue. Employer name, date you started working for this employer, month, December, and 2023. Then after you enter all the details here, save and continue. And your job title, what is your position in this company? I am a purchasing officer. How much do you earn each month after tax? 15,000 pesos out of 18,000 pesos. And describe your job. Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? For example, sourcing and procuring medicine from various supplier. And Malami pa guys. So you can write up to 250 character kung ano po yung mga ginagawa po ninyo or mga obligation po ninyo, duties as a purchasing officer or kung ano po yung trabaho po ninyo. And after that, save and continue. And aside from being employed, meron ka bang ibang source of income? For example, employed ako and also I have my savings here, then I need to put the amount of my savings. And kung wala akong savings, guys, then you don't need to click savings. This one. Ayan, wala akong ibang income, wala din akong savings. I have just my employment. And for example naman, may trabaho ka, tapos may nagpapadala pa sa yung AFAM from other country, like monthly allowance from him, then you can choose this one. And what kind of regular additional income do you have? So, pasok po dyan ang pa-allowance ni AFAM. Pension, investment, another income, save, continue po natin. About the cost of your visits. So, how much money are you personally planning to spend on your visit to UK? So, personally daw guys, galing sa sarili mong bulsa. So magkano ba ang gagastusin mo sa UK? Kahit na sabihin natin guys, may sponsor ka, si sponsor ang gagastos sa'yo, still dapat meron kang pocket money. For example, may pocket money for that, I will going to spend around about 200 pounds lang. 200 pounds, guys, is about 10,000 pesos. Ayan, just for pasalubong, gift. About naman dito, guys, ayan, sa hinighlight ko, estimate the amount and include flights, accommodation, and everyday expenses. If someone else is paying for all or part of your visit to the UK, you will be asked to provide details of this later on the application. Meron pa ditong part ng application form na kapag naglagay kayo na sponsored po ang inyong travel, tsaka nyo po i-enter itong estimated amount of flight and accommodation. Save and continue po natin. About your financial situation. What is the total amount of money you spend each month? Ito total nyo po guys, yung inyo pong living cost. Kasama po dito yung pagkain, bayad po sa renta, yung mga bills po, lahat ng gastusin nyo guys sa bahay, dapat po ito-total nyo po yan and ilalagay nyo po dito. A while ago po, ang nilagay ko sa aking net income or yung aking take-home income is just 15,000 pesos. And a while ago guys, sabi ko sa application form, ang aking net income or sweldo na natitira sa akin after tax ay 15,000 pesos na lang. So dito guys sa 15,000 pesos, hindi ka dito pwedeng maglagay na ang total cost of living mo ay aabot ka ng 30,000 pesos kasi may question ka ng embassy dito. Paano ka gagastos ng 30,000 pesos na ang take home mo lang sa sahod mo is 15,000 pesos. So negative ka ng 15,000 pesos. Questionin yan guys ng embassy. Tapos, 'di ba, na-declare ko din na may additional allowance ako sa aking AFAM. So, yung additional allowance ko sa aking AFAM is example, another 15,000 pesos. So, meron akong in total 30,000 pesos incoming money every month. Ayan. Sa 30,000 pesos na total money na pumapasok po sa akin, dapat ang aking total living cost ay hindi po aabot ng 30,000 pesos. Pagpalagay na natin guys na aabot lang siya ng 20,000 pesos para yung 10,000 pesos na tira ay savings mo po. Kasi nilagay din natin sa application form, nagagastos din po tayo ng around 10,000 pesos para po sa pang-personal natin na mga pambili ng regalo pagdating natin sa UK. Save continue. I hope na-explain ko po sa inyo. Paying for your visit. Will anyone be paying towards the cost of your visit? Ito na yung sinasabi ko guys. Papasok na po dito yung sponsorship. So, yes, ayan yung aking AFAM. Wow. Ayan. Who is paying toward the cost of your visit? So, someone I know, for example, family or friends, my employer or company, another company or organization. Guys, wala dito sa choices yung my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my fiancé, wala. So, ayan po na mga boyfriend, girlfriend na yan, pasok po yan dito sa someone I know. Example, family or friends. And yung name po is Peter and the address of my sponsor, the complete address. How much money will they be paying toward your visit? 4,000 pounds. So 4,000 pounds, this include your flight ticket, accommodation, foods, and any expenses you will have in the UK. Make sure that this 4,000 pounds should be visible in your sponsor's bank account. And why they are helping you to pay for your visit. So, bakit kanya tinutulungan or bakit ka i-sponsoran? So, dito pwede nyo pong sabihin because he is financially capable and has a regular income. To invite me and pay for my travel expenses is his way of valuing our relationship since we do not have the opportunity to see each other regularly. So, any explanation guys na makukuha nyo ang puso ng consul and then save. More helps toward the cost of your visit. So if there is second sponsor or third sponsor, you can always put their information here. No, if you just have one and then click save and continue. Your planned travel information, date you plan to arrive in the UK. So we need to enter the date. For example, I will be in UK on 12th of August till 5 of November 2025. Then save and continue. Spoken language preference. We may have to talk to you about your application. Which language would you prefer to use? Ito guys, in case the embassy want to get more information about your application, gusto ka po nila i-phone interview, mamimili ka ng language. So mostly English is the best option. Then click and continue. Main reason of your visit. So ito yung mga pagpipilian. What is the main reason of your visit? Guys, you need to be careful here sa pagpili po ng purpose of visit. So we have tourism, including visiting family and friends, business, including sports and entertainment, transit through the UK, academic visit, marriage or civil partnership, private medical treatment or organ donation, short-term study, other I am visiting for another reason. So here we need to choose tourism including visiting family and friends, then save and continue. Main reasons for your holiday. So ito na yung pinaka main reason you guys, visiting friends. But if your family is the one who is invited you, then visiting family, and if you are a self-funded, no one invite you, then tourist. And then save and continue your activities. So give details of the main purpose of your visits and any else you plan to do on your trip. So see tourist and short stay for more information. So you visit my boyfriend and for tourism purposes. Babasahin ko na lang guys because the time is running. To visit my boyfriend and for tourism purposes, as our relationship indulges with distance, visiting him in the UK will help us to strengthen our relationship. And while in UK, I would like to visit, for example, the London, anything, any places here, and any activities. Then save and continue. People financially dependent on you. For example, meron tayong isang anak, then yes. Save and continue. About your dependent. you should use your dependent's passport if they have one to complete this section. Hindi naman kailangan talaga ng passport dito ng dependent. It means po, yung information po ng dependent po ninyo based sa kanyang passport. Kung walang passport, guys, it's okay as long that you know what you need to put here. So what is the relationship to you? For example, she's my daughter, and Anna. Family name is Smith, and birthday 1207. Does this person currently live with you? Yes. Is this person traveling with you to the UK? No. Then save and continue. Other dependents, if you have more children, so yes ka lang ng yes, or you are responsible for your older parents, then say yes and input their information here. But me, magsisettle ako guys sa isang anak lang. So magno-no na po ako dito. Save and continue. Give details about your first parents. So what is the person's relationship to you? Mother, for example, my mother is 12/08/1979. Country of nationality, Philippines. Have they always had the same nationality? Yes. Then save and continue. And my father, Alex Smith, Sir 8, 11, 1978, and then country of nationality, Philippines. Have they always had the same nationality? Yes. Save and continue. Family who lives in the UK. So, for example, this includes immediate family such as spouse, civil partner, parents, children's brother or sisters, grandparents or grandchildren's, your spouse or civil partner's family, your child's spouse, civil partner. So, anything here, guys, basahin nyo ito na mabuti. But if you don't have any relatives or family in UK, just simply click no, save and continue. Traveling as a part of an organized group, no. Traveling with another person, no. Save and continue. Accommodation in UK, do you have an address for where you are going to stay in the UK? Then say yes, because your sponsor will provide your accommodation. Then save and continue. And here you need to input where you will going to stay and who own this place. Okay, so the complete address where you will be staying in the UK and the date when will you arrive there. Save and continue. Other accommodation in UK, for example, you plan to stay in two addresses for the whole duration of your visit. Also, you need to enter it here. But if you will going to settle in just one address, say no. Save and continue. UK travel history. Have you been to UK in the past 10 years? No. And then how many times have you visited the following places in the past 10 years? So, for example, I have visited one time Canada once. Save and continue. Then, which country did you visit? Australia, Canada, New Zealand, USA, European Economic Area, and Switzerland. I choose one Canada, and that is for tourism, for example. And date of visit, month December 2023. And how long was your visit? Weeks? 2 weeks. Ayan, ganyan lang guys kasimple. So basta naiintindihan nyo guys, yung mga tanong po dito, mabilis lang po yung pagsagot ng UK visa application form pero napakahaba niya po. Save and continue. World travel history. So kung meron pa po kayong ibang bansa na pinuntahan, if you have other travel history somewhere in Asia, somewhere in Africa, South America, you can enter it here. Yes. And for example, I visited United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. And that is also for tourism. When did you enter this country? December 25. Okay, this is Christmas. And when did you leave this country? 02 January 2025. Okay, good. And then save and continue. Other world travel history. So, kung mas marami pa kayong bansa na pinuntahan, then yes po kayo ng yes and enter those details. So now I would say no. I don't have any other travel history. Save and continue. Immigration history. So just say no, 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 no dito guys. But still you need to um, read this. and conviction and other penalties. So no, I never had any of this. And war crimes, also no. And terrorist activities, organization and views, also no, no, no. And extremist organizations and views, also no. Persons person of good character, also no. Your employment history, so for me, no. And that additional information about your application. So if you want to tell something or to explain something to the embassy, to the consul, then you are free to write it here. And this is maximum of 1,000 characters. So that is about two paragraph. Save and continue. So because I am so I don't have anything to tell or to explain to the embassy. Nothing happened to me. I don't have any bad history, like zero. So save and continue. Then here you have chance to check your answer, your personal information, passport details, personal information again, employment, income and expended, your income and expenses, your planned travels, guys. Please answer. And in this section you and in this section you have chance to check all your answers. So double check the spelling of your name, passport, the travel date, the spelling and the details of your sponsor. Okay, okay, all is fine. And then continue. And documents, mandatory documents, so that passport or travel documents of Ellie Smith Kahigas. So check, I have this. Evidence of funds, your bank statement, and anything. Evidence of support, bank statement of your sponsor, for example, marriage certificate, pictures together, chats, and anything between you and your sponsor. Evidence that your sponsor will not or will not be in breach of UK immigration's law at time of your visit. So for this, your sponsor can provide his employment details and passport to you. Invitation from your UK-based family or friends. So, okay, this is the invitation letter. Then after you click everything here, all is available to you. Then save and continue. And visitors condition, save and continue. Then your declaration that you are the applicant age 18 and over. Sir, I confirm that I am the applicant age 18 or over. Above, continue. And visa options. How long would you like to stay in the UK? So, a standard visitor visa to UK, they are offering 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. But the visa fee, guys, will vary. So, iba-iba po yung magiging visa fee po ninyo. And of course, kung 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, mas mahal po ang visa fee. And the maximum is 6 months. So, I will choose 6 months, save and continue. Choose a service. So, ito na yung bayad. My God. Okay. Sobrang mahal na. Ayan. Pay 179 USD in total. Most people get a decision within 15 working days after attending their biometric appointment. Save and continue. So you are paying 179 USD Ally Smith Kahiga. So before you continue, you should only move to the next page if you have checked your answers and you are ready to submit your applications. When you select continue to WorldPay, you will not be able to return and edit your application. You can continue to WorldPay. So for me, I'm always pay with credit cards because debit card sometimes decline siya. And PayPal naman guys, may additional fee. So credit card is the best option. Ayan. So but guys, this is just an example application, so I will not pay. I will go back with that. I will go back to my application. And guys, if you are not yet decided if you will going to pay or not, your application form, it is saved here for 30 days. So for 30 days, you are free to access your application form online. Then what you just need to do is click this, return to this application letter. This is also one way how to check your answers because checking online is too tired enough to look for any single details. Ayan, hindi natin nakikita yung mga mali natin. So, return to this application. Click lang po natin yan and download your part completed application. And this is the example of your partially completed application. And if you printed your application form, you can check the details so well, unlike online or unlike in a monitor. So, better to print it and read silently for any correction. So after you pay, guys, you will receive your payment and instruction how to book the biometric. And these documents you need to bring to the VFS Global on the day of your biometric. Guys, if you need help, you don't know what are the documents, you are struggling to make your application form online, you don't have internet, you don't have a computer, you don't have a laptop, guys, email me in this email address or follow my Facebook page. I can help you to process your UK visa application. Guys, thank you so much and keep watching my YouTube channel.